Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides to life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you. Let me be crystal clear to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You try to lift the coffin lid, it won't open. The dirt is way too heavy. You just think today you're going to die, but then you say, maybe if I bang on the lid, I'll unsettle all that heavy dirt, and maybe, just maybe, someone on top might notice and start digging their way down to help you. This is what it's like to find yourself at the lowest point of alcohol addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn. In reality, folks, there are probably people standing by your grave. You just don't know that. You just think today you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind while you were abusing drugs and alcohol that you, that's right, you, might just take your life? It was given to you by the Lord Jesus Christ, your life. You'll take your life away from you by overdosing. More selfishly, but you'll take your life away from the people that need and love you most. Your children, your grandchildren, your husband, your wife, your mother, your father. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be the person that I'm reading about on these index cards. The person that waited until it was way too late to seek help. Instead, be a person that reaches out to me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you, I will help you take your life back before your life is gone. People like Larry Geis from the Geis Academy at 516-458-2741, 516-458-2741. Larry Geis is an addiction recovery coach. He's a life coach. He will help you from your addiction to your recovery. He will help you from your depression to making happier moments in your life. He will help you from low self-esteem to raise your self-esteem. Larry Geis can be found at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis at 516-458-2741. Larry and I always tell people like you, our clients, our audience, it doesn't matter where you've been, it doesn't matter where you're coming from. What matters most is that you're here for a better today and a brighter tomorrow. 516-458-2741. Larry Geis from the Geis Academy. We need to educate our youth, and I want to discuss 10 tips for prevention for youth. I'm talking about 10 tips on alcohol and drug prevention. Yes, they teach a lot in the school system. However, it all starts at your home. It all starts with lead by example. It all starts with how you act and function within your own household. What does that mean? That means do not smoke, do not drink, do not use profanity and physically abuse in your home, because your children look at you as a role model. They look at you as someone that they want to be like. So if you do all that, prepare yourself for your children to do the same. As a young person, you are faced with many, many different challenges. However, very few have a potential to affect your life in more significant ways than the decisions you make about drugs and alcohol. The decisions you make about drugs and alcohol will influence your health, your grades, your relationships, your job, your career, maybe even your freedom. So what can you do to protect yourself, to reduce the risk of alcohol and drug issues or problems? Let me discuss 10 prevention tips with you, the youth, and even for you, parents and grandparents. Pay attention, please. Tip number 1 is don't be afraid to ever say no. Sometimes our fear of negative reaction from our friends or others we don't even know keeps us from doing what we know is the right thing to do. Real simple. It may seem like everyone is doing it, but they are not. Don't let someone else make your decisions for you. If for you, you have the right to say no. The right not to give a reason why you're saying no. You have the right to walk away. Number 2, connect with your friends and avoid negative peer pressure. Pay attention to who you are hanging around with. If you are hanging around with a group in which the majority of the kids are drinking alcohol and doing drugs or getting high, you may want to think about making some new friends. You may be headed to an alcohol and drug problem yourself by associating with these types of folks. And if you continue to hang around with others who routinely drink alcohol, smoke marijuana, abuse prescription drugs, or illegal drugs, you are heading to a destruction of a lifetime. You don't have to go along to get along. Number 3, make connections with your parents or other adults. As you grow up, having people who can rely on, people who you can talk to about life, life's challenges, and the decisions that you make about drugs and alcohol are very important decisions. The opportunity to benefit from someone else's life experience can help put these things into perspective and be an invaluable tool of growing up. Number 4, enjoy life and do what you love to do. Don't add alcohol and drugs to your methods of having a great life. Learn how to enjoy life and the people in your life without adding those substances. Alcohol and drugs can change who you are, limit your potential, and complicate your life along the way. Too often, on board is just an excuse. Get out and get active in school and community activities such as music, sports, arts, and part-time jobs. Giving back as a volunteer is a great way to gain perspective on life itself. Number 5, follow the family rules about drugs and alcohol. As you grow up and want to assume more control of your own life, having the trust and respect of your parents is a very important factor. Don't let alcohol and drugs come between you and your parents. Talking with mom and dad about alcohol and drugs can be very helpful and definitely a learning experience. Number 6, get educated about alcohol and drugs. You cannot rely on the myths and misconceptions about alcohol and drugs or from your friends or internet alike. Your ability to make the right decisions includes getting educated. Visit, learn about alcohol, and learn about drugs all you can. And as you learn, share what you're learning with your friends and your companions. Number 7, be a role model and set a positive example. Don't forget what you do is more important than what you say. You are setting the foundation and direction for your life. We are all headed to the same direction. Make the right decisions. Number 8, plan ahead. As you make plans for a party or going out with friends, you need to plan ahead. You need to protect yourself and be smart. Don't become a victim of someone else's alcohol and drug addiction. Make sure that there is someone who you can call day and night, no matter what. If you need them, they need to be equivalent to a lifeline. And do the same for them in return. Number 9, speak out, speak up, take control. Take responsibility for your life, your health, and your safety. Speak up about alcohol and drugs and what they're doing to you and your friends to someone that can help you immediately. Number 10, if you have to, you need to get help. If you or someone you know is in trouble with drugs and alcohol, get help. Don't wait. You don't have to be alone. You don't have to do it alone. 10 tips for prevention for you, our youth. As a young person, you are faced with tons of challenges. Challenges coming from your parents, challenges coming from the school, challenges coming from peer pressure. However, very few have the potential to affect your life in more significant ways than the decisions you make about drugs and alcohol. The decisions you make about drugs and alcohol will influence your health, your grades, your relationships, your job, your career, maybe even your freedom. So what can you do to protect yourself and reduce the risk of alcohol and drug problems? Never ever be afraid to say no. Simply said, If somebody offers you heroin, crack, cocaine, or anything like that, the answer should always be a 2-letter word: no. Connect with your friends and avoid negative peers. Folks, positive people get positive results to you. Hanging around with negative people, you will have negative results. Make connections with your parents and adult friends, or other adults, I should say. As you grow up, having people who can rely on, people you can talk to about life challenges and decisions about drugs and alcohol is very important. These people have gone through what you have gone through. These people can guide you towards the right direction. Enjoy life and do what you love to do. Don't add alcohol and drugs into the mixture. Learn how to enjoy life and the people in your life without adding drugs and alcohol. Alcohol and drugs can change who you are, limit your potential, and complicate your life. Too often, people say, "I'm bored and that's why I drank and used drugs." Poor excuse. Follow the family rules about drugs and alcohol, and every family has rules, and hopefully every family leads you the right way. Get educated about alcohol and drugs. You cannot rely on the myths and misconceptions that are out there among your friends or on the internet. Your ability to make the right decision includes getting educated, whether it be from books or from senior members in your household. Visit Learn About Alcohol and Learn About Drugs on the internet. As you learn, share the learning with your friends and your family. Be a role model if you're an older youth, maybe 17, 80, and set a positive example. Don't forget, what you do is more important than what you say. Your actions are louder than words. You are setting the foundation and direction for your life, where you need to say, "Where am I headed?" Number 8, plan ahead. As you make plans for a party or going out with friends, you need to plan ahead. You need to protect yourself and be smart. Don't become a victim of someone else's alcohol or drug use. Make sure that you know someone that you can call day and night and rely on 24/7. Speak out, speak up, and take control of your life is very important. Take the responsibility of your life, your health, as well as your safety. Speak up about alcohol and drugs and what they're doing to your friends, and avoid having what your friends might be going through happen to you. And if you absolutely need help, call me at 844-405-HELP. I will help you take your life back. If you or someone you know is in trouble with alcohol and drugs, get help. Don't wait. You don't have to do it alone. Too many times people wait and wait until it's too late. Once it's too late, you become like the person I read about in the beginning of this segment, the person in the coffin looking for help when it's way too late. If you need help, you need to reach out to people like myself and Larry Geis. You can reach me again at 844-405-HELP. You can reach Larry at 516-458-2741. Folks, you can go to my website, www.takeyourlifebacktodayShow.com. You can find me on Facebook under the same name, Take Your Life Back Today Show. You can also find me on Clear Views, and you can find me on Clear Reform. You can find Larry on the website at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Folks, no matter where you're watching me, drugs and alcohol, I promise you, as I sit here, I promise you, will kill you eventually if you don't control whatever situation you might have. And remember, stop labeling people in your life that you know that might be alcoholics or addicted to drugs. They are not bad people. They have diseases equivalent to cancer and diabetes. If you had an aunt or an uncle, a brother or sister who had cancer, would you shut them down? Would you label them the same with diabetes? Of course not. Well, people that have drug addiction issues and are alcoholics have a disease. And the only way to live with the disease is learning how to live in recovery, learning to live a sober life. There is no in-between. There is no gray area. It's either you live a sober life, learn how to live in recovery, or you don't. And when you don't, things can happen equivalent to the worst scenarios in life you can imagine. And it's either going to be you take your own life due to your addiction, you take somebody else's life because of your irresponsible activities behind a wheel, or Mother Nature will just shut your organs down. You make the choices. You have 4 choices. Take your own life by abusing drugs and alcohol, because you might overdose. Take someone else's life because of your irresponsibility by getting behind a wheel. Mother Nature, otherwise known as God, takes your life because of shutting down all your organs for the abuse on your liver and your kidney. Or take the best road, and that is to reach out and let people like me pull you in at 844-405-HELP. Let me pull you in, and I promise you I will help take your life back. I took my life back. Years later, I am sitting here witnessing to you. Better life is coming, but you have to make the first step. I hope wherever you're watching me, you have the best day of your life, but I hope and I pray that you all have a sober rest of your life. And I hope and I pray also that you don't wait on making a decision to get help, because that one day that you might wait might be your last day on this beautiful earth. And how shameful that would be. I am begging you to reach out for help. 844-405-HELP. Let me help you take your life back.
Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. Yeah, the show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life, today's show with Ralf Friedrichs. Yeah.